Good morning, guys, and welcome to Your Adventure Compass. Today is the very first day. We're here in Lenhartsville, Pennsylvania. We made it to our campsite pretty late last night, so we're not quite finished setting up. I just set up the canopy, made my first coffee, slept amazing last night. It was so good. Didn't even need the air conditioner or anything like that. It was just a nice, cool night, and had the fan going, the exhaust fan, so it was just pulling in air through the screens, and it felt great. So I woke up feeling incredibly good, and I'm currently editing shorts. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not, but I'm putting out shorts. I'm going to try and do it every single day while we're here, just a 1-minute short, just to kind of give you guys a little taste of what's to come in these longer videos. So I'm trying to get that edited right now. I got the laptop set up over on the picnic table, working on that. Today we're going to spend most of the day in the campground, so I'm going to show you guys some of that. I'll try and give you a little taste of what it's like when we camp. If you've never been camping, or if you've done a different type of camping, we have a pop-up currently. Working on changing that. We'll see what happens. But let's get to it. Let's start this day. Come join us. All right, guys, got a little breakfast going here. Our eggs, toast, got sausage over on the picnic table, and it's almost breakfast time. All right, I'm going to give you guys the walking tour. This is the spot that we're at right here. There is one other spot next to us, and originally looking at Google Maps and their map, I thought the bathroom was directly behind us, which it is, except what I didn't realize is that if you look, you can see the roof line. We are up on a hill, and I could not see that on Google Maps or their map. So we have to walk down past that camper downhill. There is also some seasonal sites further back up here, up this road. But the area that we're in is like brand new. They said they just did it last year. And surprisingly, out of the 11 or 12 spots that are in here, there's only 2 that are filled. Some of these are actually really shady. It's kind of nice. But they have trimmed all the trees, taken out all the branches, so there are no branches that will fall on your camper, which is really kind of nice that they did that. They definitely took it into consideration. All of these sites, I believe, have both 30 and 50 amp service, as well as sewer and water. So kind of nice. And they also have the little fire pits. I'll show you what these look like. They have their name etched into the side here, and you can see it says Blue Rocks right there with the little I guess rock character or something in the middle. I don't know what he is, but every site has a picnic table. You've got water, electric, and the little green thing in the ground there is the sewer. And they also have these big giant boulders separating the sites, which is kind of nice. I also like all the gravel, and I believe this is similar or the same blue rock that is here at the other end of the campground. We're going to go check that out. This is really nice because it's not going to flood. It's not going to puddle up, and it's not going to have, you're not going to have a lot of dirt and stuff in your camper, which is great. And as you can see, we're kind of up on this this hill, so if it does rain, we are not the ones that are going to be getting wet and stuck in a puddle. So I really like it. All right, as I mentioned, heading past this camper, you can see it's kind of downhill from here. And we're not too far from the office. I believe that roof that I showed you earlier is actually the home of whoever owns the campground. Not sure, but this right here, this building is the bathroom, shower, and laundry. Let's head down here real quick. They also have a playground. I'm gonna kind of take a shortcut down this steep hill here. It'd be nice if they had some steps coming down from the top, but aside from that, the bathrooms are very nice. They're very clean, newer, modern. This trail here will take you right over to that building, and that building is the store, the check-in area. You got a playground here for the kids, nice play structure, and a swing here for the adults to sit on so they can kind of relax and watch their kids. There's also this mining area. You know, I think I pointed this out in many of my videos in the past about gem mining, and they offer that right here at this campground as well. So if you want to get some gems and do your gem mining, you can do so, and they've got information right here on what you could possibly get in your bag. And looking from the playground, the opposite direction of that road we came down from where our campsite's at, there's more play area over here. They have like a little wooden train the kids can play on. There's another big climbing thing over there that they can go and crawl through. They've got the basketball shooting here with a little funnel with the 4 different ways. There's a volleyball net, there's swings, there's a gaga ball pit right here. That's, I guess, a newer thing. Wasn't aware of that until my daughter explained it to me. Over here they've got some diggers for the kids. And up here, I don't know, I think that might be a cabin. That may be a cabin there. They've got some picnic tables here, some teeter-totters, some tires for the kids to play in, and a lot more picnic tables over here. And that's because this area right here, this is Woody's filling station. Woody's does not look like it's open. I guess we can go up and see what the sign says on the door. Maybe it has times or days or something like that. It says, please place your order outside at the window. So I don't know when they're open. Oh, here it is, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They are not apparently open during the week. So on the weekends they are open, probably because it's busier. Looks like you can get like slushies and hot dogs and hamburgers and all that good stuff. So they have food here. If you're not one who cooks, you can just come up here, and they even have their menu. Looks like they offer a little bit of everything. There's dill pickle chips, French fries with cheese, onion rings, all kinds of, you know, your basic fast food style food. Plenty of benches as well. Over on this side is the pool. And I originally thought that this here was a hot tub, and it looks like it may at one point have been a hot tub and it was filled in. It's now a kiddie pool. It is 1 foot deep. So that is not what I expected. I thought it was a hot tub for adults to kind of chill out in. But this is the pool. They have a little cabana over on the other side. There's the information on the pool rules. And they've got this area up here where they've got a piano and a grill and an ice cream vending machine that looks like it has a counterfeit Dippin' Dots mini melts. Interesting. Got some more sites over this way, and right over here, a couple more bathrooms. So if you're at the pool and you need to use the bathroom, there are some there as well. This covered gazebo is probably where they do the weekend activities. I know they do a lot of stuff for the kids. They have crafts and different activities for the kids to do to have fun. Down this way, more of the camping area, the campsites and whatnot. Head down this way, and also over here down this road. All right, guys, I had to pull up the map because this place is gigantic. It is, it's very vast. And we want to get over to this rock formation at the that's up here by the end of the campground. And we're currently down by the pool, which is over here. And that little yellow circle right there is where we're staying. So we're going to head up and take a look at the Blue Rocks. So after looking at the map, we could go this way. But this way looks like it might just be a little bit shorter. So we're going to kind of walk back past the pool and backtrack just a little bit and go down this road over here. I think the rock formation is a little bit closer. And there's also, I forgot to mention, there's also a stream that runs through here. They were telling me, wow, look at this, the fire pit's right there on the water. This is an actual site. That's kind of cool, because here's a picnic table. You got your electric here. There's another fire pit there. You've got your other picnic table, but look, you could camp right here and have your fire ring right on that little stream. And I'm wondering, because they were telling me that the Blue Rocks, you can actually hear water travels underneath and through those. It's supposed to be a glacier formation at one point that caused that rock formation. So we'll see in a minute. We're going to head up there. We're just going to kind of make a right over here around this corner and walk up there. All right, we're heading up the road right now. You can kind of see over here camping sites along the way right off of this road. And there's also a little stream here on this side. Staircase going up here. Looks like a basketball court up there. Yeah, if you guys look back that way, you can see the basketball court. And there's more campsites all along here too. Now today is a Tuesday, so it's kind of expected that it would be a little bit slower, not as full. Not too many people. Campground's kind of quiet, which is nice. I know it won't stay that way, but we'll enjoy it while we can. So I was just looking at this sign over here. I'm sure you guys won't be able to actually read that, but it says catch and release pond. And I think this area right here, let me zoom out. I think this is a pond up here. So we're gonna take a walk up here and see if that's what it is, because we still have to go down this way, and I think we can just follow the pond along that way and hop back over in a minute. So let's go find out. Oh yeah, I got some rules here on the pond. Catch and release pond. Rules: barbless hooks, no swimming, no license required. Kids need adults. I like the no license required because we don't have a fishing license for Pennsylvania, but we did bring our fishing poles, so maybe. Oh yeah, here it is. Look at all the dragonflies too. Tons of dragonflies. Not seeing any fish, but oh, yes I do. You guys probably can't see them. Right at the edge of the moss there. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a couple of decent sized fish over there. So yeah, might be able to do some fishing while we're here as well. Yeah, it's a nice little pond, and I think we're gonna have to come down here. Maybe even tomorrow. Maybe we'll come down this way and do a little fishing. Pretty cool. Well guys, just a little bit past the pond, I noticed this area's kind of got some tags on some of the various trees and whatnot, and there's also some caution tape back there. And then I looked down and I said, oh my gosh, there's rocks everywhere. We're getting close to the area where all these blue rocks are. And you can see they're different sizes. Look at this one. This one's huge. It's like almost as big as a hippopotamus. Then there's some small ones as well. And I see over there, there's a whole field of them. And we're gonna go up a little bit further. We're gonna go up a little bit further up here. And I believe there is a road that crosses right through it. We'll be able to see from both sides. And I'll pull out the 360 cam, give you guys a good 360 view of that area. Wow. Take a look at this. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. There's camping sites over here, right here. There's a bathroom right there, so you can camp really close to this area. Well guys, here's a little information on Blue Rocks. This is apparently what is known as a block field. It's composed of blocks of Tuscarora quartzite, a sandstone in which the grains have been fused together up to 20 feet long. It's about 1 mile long and 500 feet wide. And here it is. Oh my gosh, that's absolutely incredible. Look at that, guys. How cool is that? They have some benches and chairs. You can just sit out here and stare at it all day long. Because, I mean, a picture in this video is not going to do this justice. It's just not. Just to see this with your own eyes is just incredible. So, guys, looking back this way is the campground. And there's plenty of spaces to camp all around Blue Rocks here. There's even this space right here next to the rocks that's empty. There's nobody staying there. And there's one over here that nobody's staying at. But this is incredible. This goes all the way down that way. And then they've built a road across here. And it goes down that way through the campground. And then if you look out this way, just check that out. That is just incredible. Absolutely amazing. You can see it way off in the distance, in those mountains. I don't know if you guys can see, just maybe if I zoom in just over those trees there, there is a mountaintop, and we are gonna, I believe it's right there in the middle of the screen now. We are gonna hike up there tomorrow, and we'll be able to see this from a distance looking down on it. And it is incredible. I've seen video. I can't wait to bring you guys that video. And I'm going to do some 360 footage. It'll just be amazing. But this is, wow, this is something you have to see for yourself. Just incredible. Absolutely amazing. Nice flat rock to stand on right here. And look at that. Wow. That is amazing. So cool. Just rocks as far as the eye can see. Nature is incredible. Just think, all this is from a glacier. Wow. All right, guys, I put the 360 view on, and we're standing here at Blue Rocks. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Check this out. Look. How cool is that? Just, it goes on for a mile. It's like 500 feet wide, and they're rocks. They're not going anywhere. So you can actually walk out here onto the rocks and take a look at everything, check it out. It's amazing. This is really cool. And it goes on behind me too. Look back here. Crazy. So guys, if you do come here and you decide to spend some time looking at the rocks or hiking, make sure you've got some water. You definitely do not want to leave and go on a 1 mile hiking trip up a mountain without any water. You're gonna get exhausted and you're gonna get dehydrated and you're gonna pass out. So I recommend bringing a bottle of water with you when you do any long hiking or out in the heat activities like that. It's pretty warm today. It's not quite 90. I think it's about 85, but it's gonna get hotter this week, and I believe tomorrow could be almost 90. All right, we are heading back down to the front entranceway, but this campground just continues to go on in every direction. There's more sites down here, more down that way, and more down this way where we're headed. So walking back this way, I noticed there's like a spot for the water to go down here, and then it goes down here, and then it goes down even deeper over there. And I believe somewhere over that way is a little stream that feeds down to where we were at earlier. Guys, if you're into hiking, nature, that type of stuff, this might be your campground. There are a ton of trails here. I just came across another one. Check this one out. So this one here says Bridge Trail. So apparently maybe there's a bridge. If you go down this way, it'll take you across that stream. But there are tons of these little trails going off in different directions. I think we passed 3 in the past minute and a half, so lots of trails down this way. This one right here is the Wild Buck Trail, and looks like it goes up that way. And there's like a little teeter-totter thing that I saw, and that trail leads right to it, so I'm not sure what that's for, but there's another one over here. Some of these seem short, like they don't go very far, but let's see about this one. Sticky Burr? Sticky Bun Trail, okay. It was hard to read that last one. They drove a bolt right through the last letter. Sticky Bun Trail, right here. All along this road, tons of camping sites. Some of them are seasonal, like this one here. You can tell they have like a little landscaping setup. Probably just leave their camper here for the year and just come out to it when they have time, maybe on the weekends. They even have a shed here at this one. This is Site 151. And we passed by this just a little while ago, and looks like these people had just showed up and setting up, but I did notice this is like a newer site. It's got the crushed pebbles and everything, like we have at ours. Hello.
How you doing today?
Good. So guys, the campground has been pretty quiet for most of the week, but it is now the weekend. We came back Friday evening to a very packed campground. Even Thursday it started filling up a little bit. If you look around me, there are no sites left. They are all filled. That's kind of typical for most of the campgrounds, especially when they're family campgrounds. And they're doing Christmas in July right now. There's Christmas lights and inflatables all around the front entrance. It's kind of fun. And Santa was on an old classic car going around the campground, visiting the kids. So how cool is that? There's also quite a bit of wildlife in the campground. We came back one night to find 3 deer jumping around in the area where we were camping. Another thing we found out, and I'd heard stories about this, is that chipmunks and squirrels like to eat propane hoses. We woke up one morning to find that my brand new propane hose was completely chewed through. Now, fortunately, I had turned off the tank and the burner that it was plugged into, so we only lost the gas that was in the hose, and I did have a spare, but I put it away every night after that. And one of the things that we did not like about the campground is that the pool seemed to close at different times. There were no times posted on the pool. It closed at one day as early as 5:30, which is pretty early, especially when it's 90 degrees out and still sunny. There was plenty of time to use the pool, but it was closed for the day. This was the case almost every single day. Regardless of that, we were still able to enjoy the campground and enjoy a nice campfire a few times throughout the week. All right, guys, well, look at this, the pool. I'm inside, and I actually get to use it. There's nobody else here, so I'm gonna enjoy this moment. My daughter's coming down to join us too. We just finished the hike and really wanna just chill out in the pool for a little bit. I just took a quick shower, and now it's relaxation time. And we're gonna run into town and grab a little dinner. I think we're done cooking on the trip as far as the camping cooking goes. We just wanna pack everything up tonight, have an easy day tomorrow, getting everything loaded up and getting ready to go. Well, guys, our time here at the Blue Rocks Campground has ended. We basically use this as a launching pad to go to different places. While we were here in Pennsylvania, we went to Hershey, we went to Philadelphia, we went to Lancaster, East Earl, all kinds of different places that we went, and Knoebels, and also Centralia. So, you know, it was kind of in the middle of everything, and I said, this is a perfect spot. Plus there's the rock attraction here as well. So we decided this would be our best place to stay for that time. That being said, This campground, it's okay if you're staying for 1 or 2 nights. If you plan on coming here and using it as like a little resort, you know, you want to do different stuff and activities, I do not recommend it. Unfortunately, the little food area that they have, Woody's Filling Station's only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know, we weren't here for the majority of the weekend. We were gone doing different activities, going to the theme parks and whatnot. So, you know, that portion of it, okay, great. We know how to cook food, so that wasn't a big deal. But the pool, there were several times we wanted to go to the pool. We got all ready to go to the pool. It wasn't dark out. We got to the pool and it was locked. I don't understand the purpose of locking your pool up at 5:30 p.m., which is what it was. And then on another occasion, especially when it's 90-some degrees, on another occasion, we wanted to go and use the pool on Sunday. And it was Sunday evening. We had stayed most of the day in the campground. It was raining on and off, on and off, on and off. Finally got around 4 o'clock. It decided, you know, okay, no more rain. It looks like it's getting sunny, and it was really hot. So we decided, let's go hit the pool just to relax and enjoy. And we went down to the pool, and they were having a church service at the pool. Now, I'm not anti-religious or anything like that. Not at all. Not by any means. But it seems really odd that you would have a church service at a pool in a campground. There's lots of better places to do that if you're going to do it. I don't know. So we obviously could not go swimming because they were doing baptisms and things in the pool, which, again, a little strange. But so, yeah, I wouldn't recommend this as a great family campground to come to and stay. It's not bad. I mean, if you're staying 1 or 2 nights, or if you're planning on doing what we did, where we just kind of came here, stayed the night, used our camper as our little, you know, sleeping area, and then just went to different locations, it's fine for that. It does have the Blue Rocks, so if you want to come for one night, definitely I would highly recommend checking this out. This is amazing. It really is. And if you want to hike, and you're going to do you're going to spend a whole day hiking, by the way. It's going to be easily 4 hours, 2 hours there, 2 hours back. And if you're like us and you haven't done a lot of hiking, it's going to be more like 5 hours. It was almost a full day for us. We were lucky enough to get in the pool yesterday, so I was very excited about that. And that really helped out. You know, I mean, we got to kind of just chill out in the pool, relax, and enjoy after that long hike. So that was great. But we are headed out today. It's time to, everything's packed up at our camper. I just got to go hook it up to the car. And we are out of here. That's it. Our Pennsylvania road trip is over. I can't believe it's been over a week. Amazing. We had a great time in all the locations we went to. This was a wonderful trip. We did not mind the campground. Don't get me wrong. Everything, the area we stayed in was fairly new. The restrooms were fairly clean. The showers were fairly clean. So don't get me wrong. It's not a bad campground. It's just not a lot of great activities for the kids unless you're, you know, maybe here on the weekend. You know, the pool, again, had issues trying to get in the pool. So it is what it is. You know, we had a good time. All right, guys. So remember, we have a brand new merch store where you can get all of our Your Adventure Compass merch. We have t-shirts, we have hats, we have mugs, tumblers, all kinds of awesome stuff. And you can get that at the link in the video description. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to click on the compass so you can get subscribed and see more awesome content just like this. And remember, adventure is just a short drive away.